Hello and welcome to my Griffin farm Let's Play. To the end of the last episode, we had filled both of these silos with grass. I rested till the morning, so we're now in September. We still have the same issue, they are full, very full. So, we still have some grass to get off the field. I do want to try and get that field converted from grass into a crop. Now, the crop in question is probably going to be canola because we're at the time of year where we can plant canola. And my idea is to get canola in so that we can look towards getting our oil refinery. The idea with the oil refinery is that's going to be our first kind of production chain. We have sunflowers all ready to harvest next month. We can get canola as well. We don't have the money for getting a production unit at the moment because we will need space in the town as in the land to build it on, so we're not quite there yet. The first idea is to get that production going, which will then help us fund potatoes, cotton and things like that. And as we have sunflowers already, it does kind of help towards that. And the silage, once we get it all done, will hopefully pay for those productions to start getting made. Now we do have the predicament that we have crop rotation on, which will affect yield if we keep going oil crops on top of each other, so we'll need to play it a bit smart and see what we can do with moving stuff about. But I think we'll jump into the John Deere and start getting this field made, as in create the field, because it's currently just a big grass field with just meadow grass that we need to sort. So let's get on to that job right now. Oh, this is going to be a tight fit. One of the things I'm going to do is actually going to take down all the fencing, so I might do that. Should we just do that now? Let's just get it done. Let's get the fencing off first, and then we can start doing our sort of one pass around to get the outside of this field done. We might have to do it in sections just because I've got grass over that far corner over there. But yeah, we'll get the fence in first and then we'll get into plowing. Got rid of the fence, and now I need to attempt to do this in a way that is not going to take down the telegraph poles, which might be easier said than done. Now, I can't remember the button that I hit for allow create field. There we go. Let's get into this. Now, I'm not bothered if this isn't like perfectly square or anything like that. I just want to make sure I've got a decent bit of space at the side. This is going to be a vast area. We've got almost 1 million litres of grass over that, so it's mental. We do need to get rid of these trees, well maybe not those ones, but certainly the ones there. I do have the lumberjack mode on. We will use that to get rid of it, but I am going to take like a deduction off for doing that. Ideally you would want to cut those trees down yourself and sell the wood somehow. But we don't have any facilities to do that, and it seems pointless to rent lots of equipment just to do that. So I'm just going to pay someone, or pay someone in quotation marks, but yeah, we'll pay, I don't know, a nominal fee, pay 5,000 to get rid of that wood for us, just to tidy up that area. I think I do want to leave the ones that are around the sort of the pond or lake, whatever we want to call it, just because, yeah, it kind of adds it. We're going to be going around that anyway. We're not going to be going right to the water with this field. So we'll leave those ones. But we will get rid of the ones that are up running the side of the path. We do also own this little bit of wood to the right. I do want to kind of keep that. I'm thinking we might put bees in there maybe at some point, but I'm not too sure. Just because it should benefit this field and our other field over there. So we might have to do a little clearing or something, but that's down the line for ideas. I just remembered about it when I drove past it, so that I would share one of the sort of plans I have loosely in my head. I'll probably write these plans down so I don't forget them all. You see we do have stones on, which I never normally do because they annoy me, but we do have them on. We don't currently have a stone picker, so we will need to look into getting a stone picker as well. Okay, that's one lap done. I'm going to tidy up that entrance edge there a little bit, just make it look a little bit nicer, and I'll do the same with the other one down there. I have to do this all myself though, because you cannot allow a farmer to create a field, or an AI farmer I should say. So we've done about, God, what's that, about half an hour I've been at the other field, creating it, essentially. I just want to see how much that's sorely disappointing. I should probably put the time up a little bit just so it gets done a bit faster. We do have some to pick up still on the field. It's probably not that much. I don't think. Yeah, I'd rather just have this empty to make sure I don't have to do like multiple trips. I wasn't wanting to put it in the other one, but it's got no space either, to be honest. Get 1500 litres. Okay, what we'll do is we will put this up for a bit, do some more ploughing, and then we'll come back and see it. So we're now at the point where we need to get these trees down. We've got this last little section of the south side of the field. We do have a bit on the north bit, but that still has grass on it. So we will get these taken away. And I think there's one up there that's kind of in the middle, that big one, that will get taken away as well. And then we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll get on with this. going to remove some money from our funds, as it was kind of a little bit of a cheat way with the lumberjack mod, but it is an efficient way to do it, rather than hiring all the equipment and all like things like that. So we will get back to getting this plowed up. Okay, that little section is done. Now we just got this bit, which we're actually going to start. We'll just do a lap around. First, we need to go and see how much more of the grass we can get rid of. I'm thinking that because it's raining now, we just dump what we can and see if we can fill it up. I think that's probably the best idea. So let's check in with that. Okay, that's a decent bit of space now. So let's take this and get what's lying about picked up. So we still need to do... well, we actually need to get soil samples, which we will get done. And we need to get stones picked up. Not sure what the gist of stones is. You just pick, like, I think I'm just going to pick them up every time, to be honest. Like, I see them. We get a stone picker and do it. I think you can just roll them into the ground. I started doing stones my first like map I played when we got this game, and then it just annoyed me. I think there's been some improvements with machinery and things like that since then. So that's why I wanted to do everything, just to get full experience. Yeah, I'll need to have a quick look and see what we can do with them. If we can just roll them in, I don't actually have a roller either, so I think we are just gonna probably get a stone picker. I think there is somewhere you can sell them on the map anyway, so I know it won't be much, but it might be a little bit of income. Okay, it's probably a good thing we left it longer because that picked up quite a bit. Now, we don't have anywhere to put it, but the production chain will start taking it down while we get this field finished. I'm not sure I'm going to want to plough in the rain, so we might rest till the rain is over. Which will help this get unloaded as well. And yeah, I forgot, I done this, I tidied this bit up just so it sort of blended into the whole scheme of what we were doing, and we're probably going to maybe keep this one for a bit, I'm not too sure. Didn't really want it, but now we've got it, so we're just working with it. We do have a lot of grass around the house. I've not really decided what I'm going to do with. But we do have quite extreme sized mowers to just do like around the house, so we'll see. Do you kind of want to try horses? So this could be maybe down here, like a horse area. We'll see. We'll see how we progress. At the moment we can't do much, we don't have much money, but there's ideas floating around. Definitely, because there is a gate down here as well. Okay. I'm going to quickly have a rest to see or check when this rain's going to stop, and that'll kind of determine what we're going to do next. Rain has eased off a bit. It should be, according to the weather forecast, it is meant to die off very shortly. So we'll get this last little section we have to do done, and that'll be our field creation complete. And then we have to get soil samples, which will be pricey. I am starting to slowly worry about money a bit, because we are not really making anything, and I don't have much to sell. We do have a lot of silage. It's not really the best time to sell silage, September. It's more like December, January. We might just have to do that. We will get money from selling one of those silos, so that will be a little boost, because we did have to pay for that, unfortunately. But yeah, we don't have much money just now. I will look at what contractor there. There wasn't any decent ones when I checked this morning. There was grass ones. We'd have to lease all the equipment. They were paying fairly decent money, but it would be a lot of work, and I wanted to get this done. Because looking after our own fields is going to be priority over doing contract. But the option to do contracts is always good. So we will keep looking. If there's ones that can give us a little boost even to our meagre funds that we have currently, that would be amazing. This is our final strip of this field. It has taken us a long time, but it is a massive field. So it will be hopefully some decent soil type. We'll get this back to the yard and we shall see what the soil type says. We'll buy some soil samples. We just realised that we might not have enough money to buy soil samples because this is a large field. Uh-oh. May have to... I'm going to have to think what we're going to do now. We're episode 2 in the season and we're already almost bankrupt. Okay, so to get the soil samples for both these fields, it is about 18,000 because we've got to do 2 fields because it's split. That's the other one there. Now if we get that, so we've still got to pay our tree surgeon, who took down those trees very nicely for us. Yes, that's 5,000. They're like 27. We'd have about 10,000 left. We can get the rock picker. Now, the silage that we already have... Oh god, it's going to come down. The last time I checked it was 300, now it's 301, but it's apparently coming down. Yeah, the amount of silage we have, its max price is 341, and it's supposed to be January where it hits that best price. So we would be taking, what's that, about 10-15% off of it, but it would give us some money in. Now we've still got a lot of silage to process. I think at the time being, there is some contracts we could do, but they're, yeah, grass ones, and yeah, we've done a lot of grass. This one looks ridiculous. It's a massive field of potatoes. We will get to that, but it'll be our field we do that on. So, I think going forward, we're going to buy these soil maps. That's turned out pretty good. We've got a lot of loam to work with. Oh, I didn't realise we had even... Oh, did we... We may have went out with our field when we made this field, so that... We'll need to see if we tidy that up. Oops. Seems to be... Maybe we'll have an issue down here. Again, we can tidy that up when we get to planting. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with those soil samples. Yeah, we'll do a quick... Oh, we've already started doing it. So we could do canola and then soybean straight after, actually. That would be a good idea. But first, we need to get a stone picker. So I'm going to go for the big one. And we're just going to lease it. Right, lease 3,264. Okay, we'll take that. That is our rock, our stone picker, we'd say. That's what it's called, I know. Picked up. We also got a front weight. We got just an Agco 1500 kilo weight. Should be fine on this tractor. It is a 200 horsepower tractor, so yeah, not too light, not too heavy. So we'll get started with the stone picking. We may get the worker to do some of it as well. That'll allow us to get the John Deere on the spreader to get the lime in. The 10,000 we've got, I highly doubt that will do the whole field. Highly doubt it. So I'm probably going to have to get the lorry to go and or a truck to go and pick up a load of lime so that we can get it done. And with only 9,500 in the bank, that might be easier said than done. We do have a fair bit of silage to sell. I'm not overly concerned about money, to be honest. Like, it does look bad, but we do have a product that is being generated that will give us money. It's not like we've got nothing to sell, so that's good. As I said, I'm not 100% sure this is the best way to do it. I don't know if just rolling it would be better. I don't have a roller yet. Yeah, if anyone knows what the best system is, please put it in the comments. I will do some of my own research, but yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys do. I know other people do. I think this is where... interrupt. This is where you may have the issue with the whole field size. Right, I'm going to get this lap done and probably another one, to be honest. Just to make sure we don't go in the water or anything like that. I'll get that on a time lapse and I'll check on you is when we are about to set off a worker, which might be dangerous, but it'll allow us to do other things. That the tractor has changed colour midway through that time lapse. The Kubota shouldn't really... it could handle it. There's just certain points in the field that was spinning out. It's supposed to take 170 horsepower to pull this. It has 200. I don't know if it was the narrow tyres that caused it. But we're now in the John Deere doing this. We're at 63% full. Once I get this turned around, I will hire a worker. Quickly have a look at the field calculator tool, which gives us a rough estimation as to how much lime we may need for this field. Now, it's not... it has a lot of leaves and trees. It is not spot on, purely because I don't think it's set up for the precision farming that we are running. So we'll just have to use it as a rough guide to what we're going to need. We do have 10,000. I don't think that's going to be anywhere enough, just having done fields of a similar size on Camden. So yeah, we'll have a quick look at that. I'll just set the worker off now. Yeah, so we do have 10,000 of lime in here. But that might need to be a lot more we're going to need. It's getting dark now. I think we'll rest till morning. We'll let that worker keep going. And then we will look to see what we can do. Maybe with our silage to get some more money to buy lime. Or we just fill up the spreader with what we have currently and see how far it goes. Yeah, we'll check on that in the morning. Good morning. So, we've got a plan for this morning. We need to sell some silage to fund our lime. I don't know how much lime I'm going to buy. I might just fill one of these hoppers, because that would give us like 50,000. And it's loosely saying that we are going to need 35. So that might be a good starting point. And if we need more, we can always get a bit more. Okay, well this is loading, we'll quickly look at the John Deere to say make sure he's not overfull. So he's definitely not overfilled, he's just in a fence. As the start of our stone pile. Now we have no way to pick that up other than using this for the time being. So that might sit there for quite a bit. Oh, a lot further down than I thought. Let's get this set back off. And then we can get the silage and lime brought back. Okay, so we got 24 and a bit thousand from selling that. Actually, I'll leave this here. I do need to fix a worker first quickly, and then we'll head over to the lime buy point. I think I'm just going to fill one of these bins first. Like, we've got 24,000 there, which is a good amount of money to get. And we might actually wipe out by buying all this. We'll soon find out. Okay, so it's like loosely the same price for lime as it is for selling our silage. Okay, we'll get this back to the farm and put into the silo. And then we can start with the botar to get a few limed. I'm not going to finish all this episode. We have done quite a bit already. The next episode we will definitely get the fields finished. And we will also get them planted. We need to get that canola in this September, otherwise we will have no crop. Well, we will have a crop, but it won't be canola. We want canola. So the worker had stopped. He's basically done all the up and down areas that are in front of the pond bit, right here. Everything you can kind of see in this green above us, he's done. So I've set him off on another kind of area to do down the bottom half of the field. Hopefully he can get a decent bit done with that without us having to assist. Okay, so that is the lime in here. We've got 40,000 more now deposited into our silo. That's 50,000 total. Still not convinced that that might be enough, but we'll soon find out when we start putting down some in 2 seconds. Back it up. That's your home. Okay, we'll get this started now. This tractor is definitely struggling with it. I thought 200 horsepower would be enough. It should be enough, but it doesn't appear to be enough. Yeah, that's annoying. Genuinely think it might be the narrow tyres though. We shall persevere. And yes, that was our John Deere just going in the water there. Okay, I've stopped the worker of the John Deere for now. This is sliding awfully bad. Yeah, we're barely moving with this. I think we're going to have to reassess what we're doing here. Okay, the worker has kind of just made a mess for us. Not sure what they were doing, but yeah, we'll just get this tidied up, or tidy up the best we can. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with the Kubota tractor or not. Yeah, like this is supposed to be 170 and it's struggling and sliding around. I don't know if it's just at the end of its edge of its limits because it's heavier and it's just recommended as well. I do think it is kind of getting pushed with what we were trying to do with it. They are very heavy things we were trying to pull, and the skinny tyres do make it a bit more difficult to get some traction. I want this kind of tires because I want it to get to be spraying and spreading, but we can't even spread with that at the moment, so we might have to just change them and see what it's like. We've managed to do a decent bit today. We made this field. We made this field. We got the fence down, plowed it all. We're slowly getting it stone picked. We did also get the trees chopped down, which I do have to pay for still. And we've started to get the line done. We also sold some of our lovely silage. We will have to sell more of that. Unfortunately not the best price, but it's helping pay for things that we need to get done. That's good. I'm just going to finish this episode here. I will get the rest of these stones picked up. Next episode we will definitely be planting canola. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please put any comments down below of machines you think we should use or ways we should go with the farm. Much appreciated to hear what your opinions are. And also, like I said earlier, what do you do for your field prep? Do you have a set routine of how you do it? And what settings do you have on? Do you have field stones on? Do you have lime on? Do you have weeds on? Please put them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And with that being said, that will be us for today. I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.